Hi friends, my name's Sophie and welcome to your practice. Today we're doing a level 2 Vinyasa power flow. We're focusing on core and twists. Now, if you've been practicing with me for a while, then you know that my power classes tend to be really focused on strength and stability. So we're not going to be flying through the poses. You're really going to be able to ground into your body and at the same time feel like you're moving through a nice flowy flow. So if you have 2 blocks, I recommend having them, or at least 1 block. If you don't have them, no big deal. I'm going to be showing you everything without them, assuming that you don't have anything besides your mat. We are going to get started on our backs. So come on down and don't worry, we will get moving very soon. But you're going to come in and I want you to just bring your knees into your chest. And you can stay still or you can rock side to side. And just take a moment to let any mental chatter begin to dissipate and use the breath to allow that to happen. In through the nose, out of the nose. Letting the eyes soften and letting the mind unfurl like a closed fist opening. If you're rocking side to side, you can come to stillness now. Keep your knees where they in, so keep them hugging in, but then take your arms out wide and have your palms facing down. Bring your knees over to the right side and let them hover off of the ground and hold. And maybe straighten the legs so they're at a diagonal. And if that feels like too much right away, then you can just keep the knees bent. Make sure you're still breathing. Can you anchor your left shoulder to the ground more? And then bend your knees and bring your knees back to center. Drop the knees to the left, but they're hovering. Either stay here or straighten out those legs and hold and anchor through the right shoulder. Then bend your knees, bring them back to center, and take your legs straight up to the sky. Bring your hands behind your head and lower your legs down so that they're hovering off of the ground. Take your time with it and keep the low back pressing into the ground. Then bring the right knee in towards your chest and bring your left elbow to touch your right knee. And then straighten out both legs again. Keep your head and shoulders hovering. Right elbow to left knee. Straighten both legs. It's like you're in a low boat with your hands behind your head. Hold. Right elbow, left knee. So it's a bicycle. I call these broken bicycles. Straighten the legs. Hold. Left knee, right elbow. Hold. And come back to center. Let's do 1 more each time. So we're slowing it down. Can you lift your chest a little higher? And back to center, legs straight. Last one here. Right elbow, left knee, hold. High, lift higher. Both legs straight. Hold here. Set your head down on the ground. Take your legs straight back up to the sky. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Take your arms straight up with your palms facing the sky like you're trying to plant your hands onto the ceiling. Bend your elbows like chaturanga, so your elbows kind of bend forward or face forward as your arms bend, and then lift your chest and bring your knees towards your triceps. Bring your heels apart, keep your toes together. Hands are imprinted on the ceiling. Imagine you're in crow pose. So we're doing Bakasana crow on our backs. And hold. For 3, keep squeezing everything in. 2, on 1, let everything fall to the ground, feet together, knees wide right into Supta Baddha Konasana. Feel that release. Feel your breath. And take 1 more breath. And then bring the knees up Bring them into the chest, and we're going to make our way into tabletop. So rock yourself up. Come onto your hands and knees. And let's turn the hands around right away and get into the forearms and wrists, since we'll be doing some weight bearing today. So you can move forwards and backwards. Tuck your toes so you get a toe stretch too as you sit back into your heels. And if it's too much, then just stay still and work through that sensation. All right, let's turn the hands back around so the fingers face forward. Tuck your toes and lift your knees an inch off the ground. Hold here. Bring your right heel towards your right butt cheek. So just kind of kick yourself in the butt. Keep your knees low. And then set your foot back down. And bring your left heel up and hold. Keep your knees low. Set your foot back down. Downward facing dog. Take a moment to arrive in down dog. Maybe you're pedaling the heels. Maybe you're just finding stillness here. Feel the imprint of your hands and your feet. And if you tend to be really flexible here and you dump your chest towards the ground, draw your low ribs gently inwards and feel how that neutralizes the spine a little bit more. Take one more breath. From here, shift forward into plank. And take a moment in plank. Feel your strength. The more you engage your legs, the lighter you'll feel. The more you engage your core, the lighter you'll feel. Shift forward, hold. And lower all the way down to the ground. Let's take 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck your toes and lift your chest up for cobra. You can go as high or low as it's comfortable for you today. Your shoulders are moving down and back. Your feet are pressing down. Inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees for bear pose. Right knee to right upper arm. Hold. Keep your left knee an inch off the ground. Back to bear. Left knee to left upper arm. Keep your right knee an inch off the ground. Bear. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Bring the feet together and lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee and open your hip. Let your head relax. And then straighten your right leg back out. Inhale, lift it higher. Exhale, bring your knee towards your chest. Hold it here. And then step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Set your back knee down on the ground. And reach your arms up for Anjaneyasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down inside of your right foot and move your right foot to the right for lizard. Let's lift the back knee up in this lizard variation for right now. Press down into the right foot, into the bottom of the foot. You can stay or you can put your forearms on the ground, but you're keeping your back knee lifted. So feel the strength of your body. Feel the strength of your hips and your quads. Can you keep firming up that back leg? And then rise back up onto your hands. Set your back knee down onto the ground again. And put your right hand inside of your right thigh and push it away from you. We're not here for long, just one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. And then straighten out your right leg for half splits. It's a wide angle half split, so both hands are inside of your right foot. And then again, inhale, bend back into lizard. Exhale, straight, flex your right foot. Inhale, bend. You got it. Exhale, straight. That's the way. Stay right there. Plant down through your left hand, and let's reach the right arm up. So you're twisting to the right, and you're feeling a lot of sensation through the outer right leg. And now what we're going to do is we'll lift the right leg up. Hold the right heel and inch off the ground. Hold, hold, hold. Move your left foot out to the left a little bit like a kickstand, and slowly swing your right leg back behind you so that you're in a modified side plank. Keep the right leg lifted. Can you move the foot a little bit closer to the right side of the mat? You'll feel both glutes engaging. Good. Now put both hands down on the ground and keep the right leg straight back behind you. So now you're in a one-legged tabletop position. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee an inch off the ground, and then bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Hold. Bring your right leg back up to three-legged dog. Lift it all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. This time round your spine and try to kiss your knee and hold. And then step your foot between your hands. Rise up to high lunge. Good. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Take a breath in and breath out as you soften your shoulders. Good. Pay attention to the core here. Are your abdominals engaged, and is the spine neutral? Just check in with your body. Now reach forward and put your right forearm gently on your right thigh, and then reach your left arm over your ear. When you feel ready, first wiggle the toes, and then reach your right arm forward. So I just say that because a lot of the times we start gripping with the toes. It's a good reminder. Can you rotate your chest to the sky a little bit more? Engage through your back leg. And then rise up to warrior two. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the ground, pause in low lunge, and then straighten out your right leg. Put your back heel on the ground as you step your foot up and in for pyramid pose. Maybe you take your feet a little wider apart from each other. Inhale, and exhale, fold over your right leg. Good. Lift up halfway. Keep your left fingertips down. Keep your hips and your legs exactly as they are, and take your right arm up as you twist to the right. Revolve triangle. Can you expand more through the chest? Feel the engagement of your core as you twist around your spine, right from the space of the belly button. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down onto the ground. Step back into low lunge, and then step back into a one-legged plank. You can stay here with your right leg lifted, or you can put your right foot down, and let's lower down for chaturanga and hold for 3, 2, upward facing dog on 1, or cobra, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Straighten the left leg back out. Square your hips, but lift your leg with strength, with power. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Hold. You're not really rounding your back. It's like you're in plank. Hold. And then step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Set your back knee gently on the earth. Reach your arms up for Anjaneyasana. Draw your low ribs inward so you're not overly arching your lower back. Inhale. Exhale, gently put your hands down inside of the left foot. Feel the moment your hands touch the ground, and move your left foot to the left. You're still on the sole of the left foot. Lift your right knee up. Engaging both legs, especially your right thigh muscles, you're engaging them upwards. An option to go into the forearms if your body allows today. And when you're ready, come back up onto your hands. Inhale. Exhale, put your right knee down, untuck your toes, and put your left hand inside of your left thigh and push your left leg away from you. Just a couple moments, just opening up the hips a little more. Set the hands back down onto the ground. Come up onto your fingertips, tuck your back toes, and straighten out your left leg just by shifting the hips back, but not really doing much else. Flex your left foot. Inhale, bend your left knee to come back into lunge. Exhale, straighten the left leg. So we'll do that 2 more times. Peel the heart open, chest open. And bring it back. Good. Once more, inhale. Exhale. And you can slide your left heel forward a little bit more to get into a better alignment as we stay here. And then plant down through your right hand and lift your left arm up. Keep the breath steady. Now we're going to plant down into the right hand even more so you can lean all the weight into it and lift your left heel. And can you hold? Hold. Hold. Kickstand your right foot out to the right a little bit and start to slowly take your left leg behind you. Modified side plank. And we're going to bring the hands back down into one-legged tabletop. Then lift your right knee an inch off the ground. It's like a one-legged bear. And bring your left knee to your left upper arm and hold, and keep your right knee an inch off the ground. Three-legged dog. Lift your left leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round your spine. Try to kiss. And step your foot between your hands. Breathe. Rise up to high lunge. And inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. From here, shift forward. Put your left forearm on your left thigh. And reach your right arm over your ear. Then reach your left arm forward also. Hold. Spin the chest open. Don't collapse down. Hold yourself steady. And then come on up to reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to low lunge. And straighten your left leg and bring your back foot up and in for pyramid. Set yourself up, lengthen, and fold over your left leg. Now keep your right fingertips down as you lift your chest and slowly begin to lift your left arm up. Revolved triangle, or you can call it revolved pyramid. And have you lost the rhythm of the breath? Bring it back right here. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Step back to low lunge and then step back into one-legged plank and hold. You can go into regular plank or stay here. Chaturanga, and I want you to hold for 3, 2, 1. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and breath out. Now look forward and step or hop to the front of the mat, or crawl or jump or dance. It doesn't matter to me. Lift up halfway and fold. Now lift up halfway, plant your hands and bring your knees up into your upper arms, up into your armpits. Look forward and see if you can lift your feet. If not, you're just holding with your knees and your armpits. Maybe bring the heels up closer to your butt, and you're trying to straighten the legs, or not straighten the legs, straighten the arms. And then if you're ready, hop back through chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Let's set the elbows down on the ground. You could do them at the same time for dolphin or one at a time. And then from there, walk your feet forward a tiny bit. The knees should be a little bent. And press your chest towards your thighs. And we're holding and building that strength and feeling that stretch through the upper body, the upper back. Don't lose integrity of the pose. Keep your alignment. And then walk your feet back into a forearm plank and hold. And lower your hips down to the ground. Lift your chest for Sphinx. Untuck your toes if they're not untucked already. And we're going to lift the hips off the ground, keeping the toes untucked. So it's like a variation of a plank. Ready? Lift up, hold. You got it. 10 more seconds. Don't give up. It's okay if you're shaking. I'm shaking too. For 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips. Open your chest. Lower all the way down. Plant your hands. Press up to table and come into a seat. Let's do Gomukhasana. So we'll cross the right leg over the left, and I'll turn to face you. Your right leg is crossed over your left leg. If this doesn't work for your body, just simply cross your legs in a regular seated, like cross-legged position. And you can fold from there and you'll feel a stretch in your hips. If you're in Gomukhasana, you'll take your arms out wide, and you can do this from any other seated position as well. And then take your left arm up. Left arm up. So if you're facing me and looking at me, you might be lifting your right, but make sure you're doing your left. Rotate your right arm down so the thumb faces down, and bring the hand to the low back, the back of the hand. Bring it to the mid back. Then bend your left elbow and see if you can bring the fingers towards each other. You don't have to clasp fingers. It's no big deal. If they're not reaching, you can grab onto your shirt, or you can just have your hands there. Smile. Grateful to be alive, grateful to be strong. Can you sit a little bit taller? Gently unwind your arms and release your arms down. We'll switch the cross of the legs. So bring your left leg over your right leg. Sit tall. Root down through both sitting bones. Take your arms out wide. Lift your right arm up. Rotate your left arm inward so the thumb faces down or behind you. Bring the hand to the mid-back. Bend your right elbow. Find either a bind or you're just having your hands rest where they are. And we're creating so much space in the body and finding that mental clarity through gratitude and presence and awareness. One more breath. Unwind your arms and unwind your legs. Take your legs straight out in front of you. Slight bend of the knees, reach forward, and let's fold into Paschimottanasana. Two more breaths. Gently rise up. Come back down onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Bring your feet down to the ground, your feet together and your knees wide. Arms down by your sides. Actually, let's take the arms overhead. Grab onto your elbows. Feel that opening of your body. Good, and then we'll release the arms, bring the knees back into the chest. Keep the right knee in your chest, take your left leg long. Let's take a nice twist. Knee to the left, right arm out to the right. Bring your knee back to center. Bring the left knee in, right leg long, take a twist. Knee comes back to center. Hug the knees in. Release your legs down and bring your feet wide and knees together. You can stay like this for Savasana, or you can take your legs long. It's going to be a slightly shorter Savasana, but you're always welcome to stay longer even after the class ends. If you want to, put a right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly. Then take a deep breath in and feel the belly and the chest rise. And as you exhale, it all falls and settles. Settle in. And allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. And allow your entire body to be saturated with awareness. And begin to reawaken the body. When you feel ready, you can start to roll onto one side. And then gently press up to a seat. Let's bring the palms together at the heart. And I'm so grateful to be able to guide you. Thank you for being here. Let's bow together in gratitude for this practice. If you enjoyed today's class, I'd love to hear from you. Comment and let me know. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel so that we can continue practicing together and moving and working out together. My channel has a range of practices from yoga to HIIT to strength training to cardio. So it's all there for you, and I can't wait to move with you again. See you next time.